The only thing more embarrassing than losing to a human was losing to a sleeping human. The Coalition fleet found the vessel drifting just outside the Carillion expanse, a dark hulk of metal floating cold and lifeless. It looked ancient, scarred, dead. Its hull bore the scrawl of battles fought centuries ago, a museum piece adrift in the void. The commander of the fleet, an insectoid with too many eyes and not nearly enough humility, clicked her mandibles in smug satisfaction. "So this is the infamous human dreadnought," she said. "Pathetic. Their terror ship is a corpse." Her officers buzzed with laughter, though some shifted uneasily. The wreck was massive, its outline unsettling. It loomed like something that had decided to stop pretending to be asleep at any moment. On a distant observation relay, hidden human eyes watched. And deep inside the dreadnought itself, a man stirred his tea. Captain Elias Mercer did not rush. He never rushed. He poured boiling water over the leaves, set the cup aside to steep, and only then glanced at the blinking alerts filling his console. "Oh," he murmured, smiling faintly. "Company." The sensors lit with the signatures of the Coalition fleet. 1,000 ships. Missiles primed. Cannons warmed. Entire squadrons swooping in formation like predators circling a carcass. Mercer adjusted his uniform jacket, smoothed the sleeve, and finally took a sip. The tea was too hot, but he didn't flinch. "How rude," he said softly, to no one in particular. "They've come to a wake without an invitation." The fleet closed in. Scanners probed the dreadnought. They saw no life signs, no power signatures, no weapons primed, just a drifting husk. "Confirming, the human ship is non-functional," reported one. "Then destroy it," said another. "Let this relic be erased from the stars." The order went out. 1,000 barrels glowed. Inside the dreadnought, Mercer placed his empty teacup back onto its saucer. His hand hovered over a single, unassuming switch labeled Manual Override. He smiled. "Rise and shine, old girl." The dreadnought's eyes opened. Not literally, of course, but that's how it looked. Every dead panel lit in sequence, every weapon bay hummed to life, and the void itself seemed to shift as the ship awoke from its slumber. The first volley from the Coalition never landed. The dreadnought caught it mid-flight, absorbed the energy, and redirected it like a man lazily batting away a fly. On Coalition bridges, voices cracked with disbelief. It's alive." "No. Impossible. The scans showed nothing." "Then the scans were wrong," whispered another, already regretting his career. Mercer's voice rolled across the comms, calm as Sunday tea. "Good evening. Or morning. Hard to keep track in space. You've arrived just in time. She was only napping. Terrible habit, really. Still, she wakes cranky." The dreadnought's hull shifted, unfolding like a predator stretching its limbs after a long sleep. Guns extended. Blades of light crawled across its surface. 1,000 little movements that all screamed one truth. The ship had been pretending. The Coalition's smug commander clicked her mandibles nervously now. "Human captain, you are outnumbered. Power down, or face obliteration." Mercer's laugh was soft, almost polite. "My dear, I was powered down. You should have taken the win when you had it. Now," he leaned forward, voice dropping into something razor-sharp, "you've gone and woken her." The dreadnought moved. It didn't accelerate like normal ships. It lunged, bending distance, cutting the gap in ways no sensor could track. Coalition frigates shattered like porcelain under the first strike, their wreckage spinning into the dark. The fleet responded in panic. Hundreds of ships fired, the void blazing with light, but the dreadnought's hull shimmered like oil and drank it in. Delicious, Mercer said, sipping his tea. We should invite them more often. One alien captain screamed, "What are you?" Mercer smiled. Sleeping Beauty. The dreadnought unleashed hell. One ship imploded, crushed by gravity wells blooming like flowers. Another tore itself apart as its targeting systems rewrote themselves mid-battle, turning weapons inward. A third begged for surrender, but its signal was cut off when the dreadnought's shadow simply erased it from sensors, and then from existence. Mercer spoke gently, almost regretfully. You've all misunderstood humanity. We don't flaunt power. We bury it, hide it, wrap it in myths. You thought you'd found a derelict. But really... Another fleet carrier exploded behind him, fire stretching across the void. You found a dragon taking a nap. Coalition formations broke. Panic spread. Some fired wildly, some fled, some froze. Commanders argued over open channels, their voices shrill. Retreat. Retreat. No, hold the line. It's only one ship. It's not a ship. It's a nightmare. Mercer lifted his cup again, drained it, and set it aside. A nightmare? Oh, you flatter us. We're merely... efficient. Then he gave the order. The dreadnought's core, long dormant, roared awake. Power flooded outward, rewriting the laws of engagement. A shockwave pulsed across the fleet, shutting down engines, silencing weapons, freezing ships in place like insects in amber. The 1,000-ship armada hung helpless in the void, powerless before a single human vessel. Mercer leaned back, voice smooth as ever. This is why you never disturb someone's sleep. Across the galaxy, covert channels and hidden relays carried the footage. Everyone saw the day humanity's dead ship awoke and turned 1,000 proud warships into silent wrecks. But before the dreadnought could move again, before Mercer could savor the silence, something stirred. A new signal whispered through the void. Not coalition. Not local. Older. Deeper. You woke her, the voice said, cold as stone. We remember that ship. We remember humanity. And now, so will the galaxy. Mercer froze, then chuckled low in his throat. Oh, marvelous. I do love reunions. The dreadnought shifted, stretching wider, darker, hungrier, as though it had heard the voice and answered it. And for the first time, the galaxy realized the humans hadn't built the ship. They'd tamed it, and it had only been sleeping.